presenting the latest adventures of Jack, Doc, and Reggie, specialists in crime and adventure. 5 o'clock in the U.S. Customs Terminal, where the three detectives are about to snap the trap on the international smuggling ring headed by Nazos Kashmir, known as Sticky Fingers. Concealing a fortune in flawless gems stolen from the Smithsonian Diamond Collection, the suave jewel thief, flanked by his fanatic bodyguards, confronts what appears to be a U.S. Customs inspector.
Well, let's see your magazine.
It's only a magazine. Inside. Open it.
Oh, those are fake.
They just made a paste.
We were going to declare them.
Impound those jewels. Arrest them. I'll be all right. Bulletproof vest, model G7. Good work, Doc. Nice shooting, Reggie. Smuggling ring, stolen jewels. Case closed. Bye, gentlemen, and good luck.
Wait! You've made a serious mistake. These diamonds are fake costume jewelry. Paste.
There's been no mistake. Our detective agency guarantees its work. Doc, toss me that custom seal. You see, they hid the jewels in the jewels. Case closed.
This man is Jack Packard. Vital statistics: height, 6 feet. Weight, a trim 157. American. Expert in criminal psychology. Specialist in deductive reasoning. Master detective. This man is Reggie York. British. 5'11", 12 stone. Inventor of the isometric foul. Holder of the yellow belt for Hung Fing or gutter karate. This is Doc Long. Height, 6 feet 6. Weight, 210. All around Texan. You are listening to and looking at I Love a Mystery. Jetliner Agency 1, stand by for TV transmission. Over.
Agency 1, standing by, over.
Hey, Doc, Reg, TV relay out of Chicago.
Oh, hello. Gordon Elliott here. 1L, 2 T's. Senior Vice President, Preferential Insurance Company.
This is Agency 1, sir, cruising over the continental U.S. at 30,000 feet. Airspeed 650 knots. Jack Packard speaking.
My company would like to to engage your detective agency. Missing person, VIP.
Name?
Alexander Archer.
Identification.
Senior partner in the firm of Archer and Cheney. Net worth, $1 billion.
Is there a missing persons police report?
Not really. Our investigators came up with a report that he was seen dead. If that is so, we are faced with the claim of $12 million.
$12 million?
I was lost loose, yeah.
Any photographs?
No. Archer was eccentric, shadowy, no photographs allowed. He was last seen on an elk hunt in northern tundra country. Disappeared without a trace.
You mentioned an eyewitness report.
Did I? Oh, yes, of course, his guide, yes. Yes, she babbled something about Archer dead and then started talking about phantoms.
Phantoms?
Yes, phantoms, you know, phantoms. Totally insane. No further clues, no leads. It's a total mystery.
I love it.
Well, I am empowered to offer you your usual fee plus more expenses, plus first-class accommodation. I'll hand you over to my secretary who will fill you in with all the details.
Land at New Brunswick International. Go to the hotel. We'll confirm by buyer with full briefing instructions. Over and out.
Set autopilot to vector in on the Omni Range, New Brunswick International.
Accommodations, all expenses paid.
Plus gas.
All right. Let's have it.
Are you hitting around for a tip?
We want the instructions. What instructions? How to find Alexander Archer.
The briefing instructions. Why didn't you say so? Reggie? Doc? He wants us to brief him. Like back in Special Forces. Remember Airborne Assault Plan 109? Brief him!
Well, that's a lot.
Hey, chunk him in the river.
Splash! Into the bay!
Fellas, we're 5 flights up.
Oh, please don't. I can't swim.
Hold it. I think he's ready to cooperate. Who sent you?
A man in a fur beret.
What kind of fur?
Lion. He hired us to grab the instructions. $50 apiece, plus tips.
Where is he?
I don't know, and I hope I never see him again. I'll probably have to wear glasses.
Where did he tell you to send the instructions?
Down a mail chute.
Get it.
telegram from Mr. Jack Packard, Mr. Doc Long, and Mr. Reggie York. Are you all right?
I was blinded by a menu.
Oh, I'll read it to you. Terms acceptable, deal confirmed. Here are your briefing instructions.
I'll take that. Thank you. We'll ring if we need you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Terms acceptable, deal confirmed. Here are your briefing instructions. Contact converted PT boat leaving Bay Dock at midnight. Skipper has lead to Alexander Archer. Good luck, Gordon Elliott.
PT boat.
It'll take us to Archer.
Shoving off in 3 minutes. Move out!
Hurry, he's pulling out. Who was that?
Tried to tackle him. I gave him a stiff arm.
Did you see his face?
No? But he had on a fur beanie.
What kind of fur?
Cougar.
Wrong boat. What he meant by that? Converted PT. Midnight. It's got to be the right boat. The skipper. He'll know. Come on. Excuse me, sir. Is this the right boat?
Clean out their weapons. Cut them apart in 3 separate loads. Hoist them on a torpedo sling. When I give the order, launch them. Straight down.
Wrong boat.
Trigger. Kick them backwards over the ash cans.
Ahoy! Reggie! Pepe, where are you?
They went below.
Reggie? Pepe, you down there? When he finds his butt is blue, he's gonna flush us down the tubes.
Plan 104. Plan 107? Nothing fits being caught in a nest.
He's back with a 3-pronged...
Can you breathe? Where's Doc?
sight of him. Maybe there's a chance. Hey, Doc? Yo, Doc Long! Doc! Doc, it's us. Jack and Reggie. Are you there?
PT boat. Sling us a line. Right here, watch it. Didn't you yell at us back in the dock? Wrong boat.
Well, you wouldn't listen.
I see by your fur beret you also hired bell thugs to steal the instructions.
Now, why would I hire bell thugs? You're supposed to contact me.
He's right. Skipper has lead to Alexander Archer.
Before we go hunting for Archer, we've got to find Doc.
Tall drink of water. Cowboy boots. Wrapped in a fishnet.
Oh, it's him, it's him.
Where is he? Back in the fish locker. Okay. Here, give him some brandy. CSOP. There's one for you, and one for you. I'll stick to my vodka gimlet. Well, down the hatch.
Oh, he's alive.
Welcome aboard.
My name's Jack Packer. Doc Long, Reggie York. Agency 1, at your service.
My name's Joe Cheney.
Cheney. Archer and Cheney, the Wall Street firm.
No. You're thinking of Randolph Cheney. I'm the son. Next in line for the family fortune.
Where's Randolph Cheney now?
I'm taking you to the family estate. I call it the Phantom Castle. It's a haunted heap just north of here in the wilderness. We use it as a hunting lodge and a reserve for wild animals.
Wasn't Archer last seen in tundra territory, hunting elks?
Oh, no. The elks were eaten long ago. Eaten by wolves or something. Make yourselves comfortable. We duck at dawn.
What do you make of him?
Untrustworthy.
He saved our lives.
Oh, he's likable enough. But he's got shifty eyes and a weak chin. Besides, he lied about the brandy. I caught the bouquet. And it was not VSOP.
What was it?
He slipped us Mickey.
Well, why didn't you tell us?
I want to find out what he's up to. Don't worry. I didn't drink mine. You go ahead and pass out.
Ah, Monsieur Chenet. I see you have overpowered this stupid detective.
Wouldn't insult the guests, Andre. Your employer might not like it.
But they must be stupid for one man to capture all three.
That'll do, Andre. Hand me the rifle.
Where would you be, without your favorite rifle to protect you?
Hand me the ship-to-shore radio. I'm going to report.
Aye, monsieur.
Calling Randolph Cheney. Calling Randolph Cheney. This is Joe. The experiment is progressing on schedule. We have 3 guinea pigs aboard PT boat. Affirmative. Guinea pigs are fine physical specimens. Good, strong muscles, excellent skin tone. Firm, pink with suntan. Affirmative. Guinea pigs are fighters with strong hearts. I hope you're proud of me. Over and out. Head for the Phantom Castle. Good, you're coming around. Now we're headed for the jetty. Don't try anything.
Drugged brandy. And you tied us up while we were helpless.
Orders from Randolph Cheney. No trespassers allowed to prowl around the estate.
Is that the estate off there?
Yes. Yes, it's on an island. Uncharted. No maps at all. Across the reef by secret passage. We're on a volcanic lagoon. That's the Phantom Castle just past those weeping willows. How'd it get there? It was built in the 17th century. Unknown architecture. Sank under the water for almost 100 years. And it rose again. My family bought it on the rise. Don't ask too many questions.
Prepare to disembark.
Let's dump the crew, seize the ship, and wait till we're over our hangovers.
No. Pretend you're still tied. Let him lead us to Randolph Cheney. Cheney will take us to Archer.
Get in front of me.
Do you mind to brief us on the wildlife?
They're part of the household.
Pets.
Not exactly. Keep moving.
Well, if you won't brief us, maybe we can brief you. Plan 109. Brief them.
6 seconds.
Chin up. We won't shoot you.
I was doing so well.
Well, you can still take us to Randolph Cheney.
No. No, I can't. I won't. No.
Tychus.
Why does this always have to happen to me?
Nobody home.
Must be an electric eye.
Just can't get decent help anymore.
I can see where you might have a problem.
Lead the way.
May I introduce Randolph Cheney, my mother.
Randolph?
We're very informal here. You may call me Randy.
Randy.
Howdy.
Mommy.
get away from me. I can't stand soft things. Wouldn't you know it? Send a boy on a man's errand and look at you, tied up at the point of a gun. As you can see, gentlemen, my son is a crashing disappointment.
Mrs. Cheney, Randy, my colleagues and I are detectives. We came here to locate a missing person, one Alexander Archer.
Oh, that's too bad.
Too bad?
Yes. There is no Alexander Archer.
Come now, everybody's heard of Alexander Archer. He's a Wall Street legend.
Exactly, a legend. But there is no such person.
The man's insured for $12 million. Don't tell me the preferential insurance company goes around insuring fictitious legends.
No. What if I tell you that I am chairman of the board of Preferential?
Are you trying to tell us that you deliberately brought us here?
I'm telling you that you have been carefully selected.
Selected? For what?
I had to check out your qualifications.
Qualifications?
Brains, muscles, guts.
Then the bell thugs in the hotel and the boat thugs in the bay were...
Tests to weed out the incompetence.
Well, you might have drowned us.
Ah, but you passed with flying colors. You see, gentlemen, this experiment is being conducted with controlled scientific precision. Nothing is left to chance.
Except for Junior.
The weak link.
Do you think, for 1 minute, I'd allow this helpless nincompoop to pick out and deliver 3 perfect specimens?
What makes you think we'll stay?
You stay.
Look, Randy, we were hired to find Alexander Archer, to bring him back alive. There's no such person. Goodbye.
You stay.
Do you mean that you're gonna hold us prisoner?
Now, how could a fragile, helpless woman hold 3 big, strong detectives prisoner?
No way.
But you stay. It's an embarrassment of riches to be faced with 3 strapping young daredevils. It's not going to be easy to pick the perfect specimen. Job, come with Mother.
Rackers. Boys, I got a great idea. Let's get out of here.
Wait.
What? Huh?
She's right. We'll stay.
Whatever for?
Why?
We came here to find Alexander Archer.
There's no such person.
He's a made-up legend.
She's lying. Look what I found. Initials A.A.
Alexander
Archer.
Right. And legends don't use ballpoint pens.
Hey, what's she trying to pull?
Totally and completely bonkers.
Mother will be ready to test you as soon as she sets up the lab.
More tests?
Semifinals. I'll show you your rooms. This way, please. The leopard room is Reggie's. The tiger suite is Jack's. And, Doc, I'm sure that you're going to enjoy the grizzly den. I'll come back and get you when Mother is ready.
in the wall.
Who are you?
My name is Faith. Faith Cheney.
Cheney. You must be Randy's daughter.
She tries to keep us a secret.
Us? You mean she has more than one daughter?
3.
Why would she try to keep you a secret?
When right, misfits.
Yeah, you do seem a trifle tense.
Well, if you think I'm tense, you ought to see my sisters. Hope goes berserk when she sees a man. And Charity's afraid of her shadow.
Faith, Hope, Charity.
Mother is demented.
Doing in my bed?
I've been peeking at you ever since you arrived. Over the banister, through the keyhole, and I had to hide when you came in. I long for a normal life.
Is this your idea of normal? Concealing yourself in the guest bedrooms, sneaking around in your shorty. What would your mother say?
Don't tell her. We're all scared to death. Haven't you noticed? Something's going on around here.
You mean the experiment?
I'm shivering. Please, put your arms around me.
Have you shivering? There.
Doc? You there, Doc? 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 Where are you?
Would you mind if I ask you a personal favor?
Please do.
Can you help us find Alexander Archer?
There is no such person.
Jack, come quick. Doc's disappeared. Oops. Sorry. Always knock before entering.
No need to smirk and adjust your clothing. May I present Miss Cheney, my colleague, Reggie York. It seems as though Randy forgot to mention she has 3 daughters.
What was that?
I'd say it was a blood-curdling scream.
And that?
I'd say it was a baby crying.
And that?
A body falling down the stairs. Come on, Doc may be hurt.
Don't
shoot. It's me.
Stop. What are you doing in that room? You're dripping wet.
I was in a shower.
With your clothes on?
With a girl. You found one, too.
Oh, thank you. This is Faith Cheney. Doc Long. Faye's one of Randy's daughters.
Howdy, man.
Come on, there's a body downstairs.
It's my sister Charity.
The one in the shower.
She's breathing.
No broken bones. Or nothing.
She must have hooked her pinkies in the rug and crumped.
You heard it, didn't you? A baby crying?
I certainly did. You heard it.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, I heard it, too.
Whose baby is it?
There isn't any baby.
Oh, come off it. It's up there somewhere, crying its little eyes out.
I mean it. There isn't any baby in this house.
Well, then what is it?
I don't know. It just happens, that crying sound. Whenever evil is about to befall a member of the Cheney family.
Hogwash.
But we all heard it, Mother. How do you explain that?
It's something in the plumbing.
I brought some brandy. For medicinal purposes.
Oh.
Jerry, can you hear me?
Oh. Who are these strange men?
Visiting detectives, one of Mummy's projects.
What happened? Something pushed me.
Charity. You've had another one of your spells. Faith, take your sister upstairs. Job, report to the lab. We're testing at once.
Yes, Mummy.
Look at them. Fumbling, stumbling, trembling like mice. Yes, you chicken-hearted weaklings. Now you know my secret. I am the mother of 3 whimpering females and 1 sniveling pipsqueak. Why am I, the lioness of Wall Street, cursed with a litter of gutless wonders? Why? Report to the lab at once. 3rd door on the left.
Report to the lab? For what?
Scientific research. There's something she's trying to discover.
A new kind of cat food.
You got to admit, this whole thing gets weird about a minute. Mad experiments, screaming sisters, babies wailing.
There's got to be a rational explanation.
Lions bellowing. Secret passages.
Secret passages?
Well, the wall in my room slid open. I got lost in the woodwork and came out in Charity's shower.
This whole place is probably honeycombed. I'll bet Archer's hiding in there somewhere.
Why would he do that?
His guide was found insane, remember? Babbling something about phantoms. Job calls this house the Phantom Castle. For all we know, Archer may be a highly dangerous man trying to drive everybody out of their minds.
Well, he'd have to be very wiggy, I mean. Running around the walls, crying like a baby.
There's one way to get to the bottom of this. Randy has the answer. Shake it out of her. Third door on the left.
Please disrobe.
Not so fast.
You'll find Smokes behind the curtain.
Look, Randy, we didn't come here to play doctor.
Dear boy, my experiment, if successful, will benefit all of humanity.
You don't seem to understand. Reggie here has a high-powered sports rifle.
Please, I don't have time for chit-chat.
The rifle is pointed at your son.
You won't shoot.
Mummy?
Reggie, put one next to his ear.
You've upset the lions.
But you do believe we'll shoot.
Oh, yes. You'll pop off and break vases. But you're not the type to blast the helpless weakling.
Mummy?
Is that a dare?
Mummy! Quiet! I'm testing them for ruthlessness.
You forgot to fill out their charts.
Oh, yes, of course. Please state your full name and home address.
Jack Packard. Here.
Perhaps you'd like to use Alexander Archer's pen.
Oh, I see you found it. Job, marked on a passing grade to Mr. Packard on the powers of observation and deduction.
Then you do admit there is such a person.
I admit nothing. Fill out these forms. Stick the thermometers under your tongue.
Perhaps we'd better tie you in a chair.
Job, mark down A for persistence on this one.
I'm sorry, Randy. Full-scale search procedure. Inspect the premises in grid quadrants. Doc, start at the top. Reggie, from the bottom. Hold on.
Alexander Archer is dead.
That's what the guide said before he started babbling something about phantoms. We didn't believe that story. And we don't believe you.
Wait. Determination 100. Oh, you are doing wonderfully. If I give you a hint, will you let me take your blood pressure?
You know, Randy, it's obvious that Archer is alive here and that you're holding him prisoner.
If I give you $10,000, will you let me test your reflexes?
We're already in the employ of the Preferential Insurance Company.
Integrity 100. All right, Mr. Packard. Let's say your deductions are correct. Alexander Archer is here, and I'm holding him prisoner. You want him alive, correct?
That's our mission.
Well, if it suits my purpose to hold him prisoner, then you must admit it's within my power to, shall we say, flood his cell, drown him.
Perhaps we better tie you up.
Stay where you are. I have a time clock set to flood his cell and drown him unless I punch in.
Don't tie her up.
She could be lying.
At the rate she's going, she could be lying about lying.
Why don't you try me? Go ahead. Search all 40 rooms. The attic, the basement, the hallways. And then when you're through, you can start on the secret rooms, the hidden passages, the false attics, the concealed crypts, the catacombs, the labyrinths, the dungeons below the dungeons. While I sit here and let the time clock tick. And in a week or two, maybe you'll find what's left of Alexander Archer.
What do you think?
She'd do it.
To punch a time clock, you need a punch key.
If I show you my punch key, will you stop cribbling and take the test?
Show us your punch key.
Normal. Electric stimulation. They're running neck and neck.
Wave pattern excited, normal. Wave pattern excited, normal.
Look at this. The differences are starting to show.
But a straight line?
Where's my knife?
Are you trying to stick me?
Just testing your reflexes. Certain body types don't react to artificial stimulus. But I just knew you'd respond to actual crisis conditions.
Well, I'm glad you knew.
That completes the physical. Now, all that's left, the mental stability.
You can't psychoanalyze us.
I'm going to sample your subconscious. Joe, turn on the ink lock. first. Ink blot number 1. Look at it. Tell me what it brings to your mind.
A black widow spider spinning a web.
Next blot. What do you see?
A tarantula hypnotizing its prey.
Next. Now what do you see?
I'd rather not.
Go on. Say it.
No offense, Randy, but that's you.
Not exactly normal. Next subject. Ink blot number 1. Reggie. What does that look like to you?
Prince Philip.
Next. What do you see?
Well, I prefer to skip this one.
Why?
It's personal.
Go on. Say it.
It's my mum.
Except for being British, not too abnormal. Now let's move on to Doc. Now this means a lot. Slow and easy. Ink blot number 1. What do you see?
An ink blot.
I know. But what does it remind you of?
Well, an ink blot.
That's your final answer?
Well, that's what it looks like.
I'll settle for that. Next. Now, what does this look like to you?
The other one?
That's all you see?
Well, now that I look at it, well, that's different from the first one.
How?
It's hairier.
You don't see your mother?
No, she's hairier than that.
Surely you see someone.
Prince Philip.
No cribbing. Look again.
A black tarantula widow hypnotizing its web.
No.
A tarantula web hypnotized by the prey.
No. Doesn't it mean anything to you?
Well, sure, it means something.
Of what?
Well, somebody spilled some ink.
I hope this won't reflect on the agency. We wouldn't want people to know he flunked ink blots.
Who said he flunked? You're the one with problems. Parental conflicts, obsessions, the Oedipus complex. You can't compare your feverish projections with actual simple blots. Light? There'll be no further tests. According to these factual scientific findings, you and you alone have been chosen to participate in my historic experiment.
You mean I lose?
I mean you're perfect.
All right. You've got your guinea pig. Now give us Alexander Archer.
Not just yet.
But we took the test.
The semifinals. The final is at midnight tonight.
Do we have to go along with this ding-a-ling?
I don't know what you're complaining about. You're perfect.
Oh, there's only one way to handle this situation, and it's to suit up and G.O.
Not without Alexander Archer. If you stumble into a secret passage, we'll initiate full-scale search procedure.
Oh, yes. And will the real Alexander Archer please stand up? 1, there's no such person. 2, he's dead. And 3, he's locked in a flash tank.
I hear voices. Over by the window. Come on.
That must be the third sister, Hope.
I had a wonderful day, Andre. The boat ride was beautiful.
It is always a pleasure, my darling.
Oh, I'd better not wear this dress in the house. Mother may want to know how I got blood on it.
Affirmative.
I thought for a minute there I busted my cinch.
Bye-bye, Andre.
Bye-bye, my darling. The baby. It's laughing. Something hit him.
Come on, quick. I think he's been shot.
Shot in the back.
Dead. Let's check the girl.
Was she dead? There's a couple of bullet holes.
Dimples. She's in shock. I'll carry her up to her sack.
No. You come with me. We're going to lock horns with Randolph Cheney.
Do you think Randy did it?
I hold her responsible. Reggie, carry her up to her room.
Oh, I always get the heavy end of it.
Hereditary tendencies toward total collapse accompanied by marked feelings of inferiority.
Randy!
Get back to your room.
We want some straight answers.
I'm not ready yet.
There's a corpse out on your lawn, and we hold you responsible.
A corpse? On my lawn?
Oh, it's all a big surprise, isn't it?
Did you see who?
Andre, the PT boat captain.
Why would anyone want to kill Andre?
You're pushing the buttons. You tell us.
I don't know anything about it. Why would I want to harm Andre? He's worked for me since he was a child. I was very fond of him.
He's right out here, behind the bench.
Is this your idea of a joke?
Someone's playing tricks on someone. He was right here.
Maybe he wasn't dead.
I taxed her in.
Reggie, you saw him. Andre.
Well, where is he?
Obviously. He walked away.
Well, how could he with no pulse or respiration?
He was cold as a frog.
I'm putting you on official notice. A capital crime has been committed here, as witnessed by 3 detectives and 1 layman, your daughter Hope, who's up in her sock in a state of shack.
Sack.
Shock.
Doc, Reggie, get on the telephone and notify the authorities.
There is no phone.
Get on the radio.
The radio is hidden in a secret room.
Well, surely you'll let us use it to notify the local authorities.
There are no local authorities.
We could use it to call the FBI.
We are out of the USA.
We could notify the Northwest Mounted Police.
We are in the Northeast. And not only that, this island was submerged when the maps were made. It's uncharted. Nobody knows it exists.
Well, we've got to report it to somebody.
Go ahead. See how far you get. Reporting to non-existent authorities about an unknown place with a missing corpse.
Well, I'd say it's about time for us to get back on that PT boat and come up with some existing authorities in a known place to help us come up with a real corpse.
We can't leave now. There's a murderer on the loose. That bullet came from inside the castle. Initiate full-scale search procedure. Comb every inch from attic to cellar.
Wait. What would you do if a black widow spider were crawling up your collar? Correct. Ooh, you're going to be magnificent. Job, come with Mother.
Yes, Mummy. Was it a spider?
Hey, she don't kid around.
Well, whatever she's up to, she's very thorough.
And she's very psycho.
Or is that what she wants us to think? And is this whole thing one elaborate scheme?
It's one big fat dire bloody bolligal bag of weasels.
One thing is certain. If we find Archer, we've got the answers to Andre's murder. Hey, Doc, you discovered a secret passage. How'd you find it?
Well, there's a grizzly up in my room. You pull its fang.
And it swallows you.
like a bloody Swiss cheese.
You said it let out in Cherry Show.
It did. We must have taken the wrong fork.
I still say it's quicker to brief Andy. Tie her up and beat the soles of her feet.
No, she'd swallow the punch key and let Archer go under.
Well, then you believe she's got him locked in a flush tank.
Well, what if she's lying? What if there isn't a flash tank or a time clock?
One thing is certain. If there is a time clock, it's got to have wires leading down to the tank. Get in. Got a match?
No. But I found something in my pocket. It's a piece of paper, folded.
Looks like a note.
Get in your pocket.
Well, somebody must have planted it.
No, I can't read it in this light. There was a grill window further back. Let's work our way back. Save me, am prisoner in dungeon. Sincerely, Alexander Archer.
Now, that's another one of Randy's tricks.
No, it's not her handwriting.
Well, how can you tell?
It's too weak to be hers. It's almost effeminate.
And who wrote it?
Let's work from the facts. You examine the note. I'll make the deductions. Any telltale marks?
3 spots.
Spot 1.
Thin, watery, low on splash.
Possible teardrop. Low splash could mean nearsighted. Spot 2.
Medium watery, medium splash.
Probable sweat could mean tension, tight clothing, hot flash.
Well, you can tell from the jiggly letters that whoever it was had a bad case of the shakes.
You feed the data. I'll do the deducing. Spot 3.
Greasy, sloppy, heavy on the splash.
Possible tallow. Possible soup.
It's kind of yellow.
Possible chicken fat. Pointing to gruel, pointing to starvation rations. Anything else?
Yeah, let's have a dig with that. It's torn note paper, and part of the signature's faded.
I've got the picture. Here's the description. He's a sniveling, miserable, nearsighted, underweight, cowardly miser with mousy brown hair.
How do you know he's a miser?
The man's worth millions. Uses cheap note paper and a ballpoint pen low on ink.
Mousy brown hair.
Yeah, mousy brown hair.
One fell out. I found it folded in the note.
Well, at least that proves that Archer is real. And he's here.
It also proves something else. Somebody's working with us, trying to help us accomplish our mission.
Hey, what's this?
It looks like a fuse box. Doc, you found it. The wires to the time clock.
Pull it loose?
Disconnected. Might flood the cell.
Reggie's right, don't touch it. These wires have got to lead down to the dungeon. It's a direct line to Alexander Archer. Come on!
Solid rock.
There's no telling how thick it is or where it comes out down below. We'll have to follow back. If we can't get to Archer, at least we can locate the time clock.
If we find it, we can brief Andy, tie her up, and clock in.
Right. With Archer's safe, we can search as long as it takes. Go!
Coming out of the wall by the bookcase.
on the desk. In the outbox.
How dare you? Ride through my desk. I suppose you steamed open my mail. Snooped through my wastebasket.
Save your breath, Randy. We found the time clock.
We are gonna seize you by the lapels, tie you up, and pinch your punch key.
Go ahead. Punch in.
Thank you. I shall do just that.
How do you know that's the right clock?
Hold it.
How do you know it won't blow Alexander to bits?
Punch in, see if it booms.
Have you checked my in basket?
She's right. There's one in her in basket.
Well, punch them both.
How do you know that one doesn't pipe chloroform up to his knees? And how do you know the one in the middle doesn't release a ravenous lion to eat him alive? Surely you don't think I'd rely on just one fail-safe line of defense, hmm?
Punch the whole bunch.
No. She's got us. There's no telling how many of these clocks she's got in her files and which ones cure Archer or which ones kill him.
I came to announce that dinner is served. The guest of honor on my right, Jack on my left, Reggie at the far end. The rest of you, take your places. Job, your usual chair.
Yes, Mummy.
All in your places? Good. At midnight tonight, science will be served. There can be no greater human sacrifice.
What do you mean, human sacrifice?
Stop that. It's going to be a surprise. So let us all lift our glasses and drink to...
Joe,
he's been shot.
Face down in the gravy.
Ugh. Girls, upstairs to your rooms.
That window is shattered by a bullet. Whoever did it is right outside. Put out the light. In the window box. Job's rifle with the silencer. You know, it looks more and more like a systematic attempt to wipe out the entire Cheney family.
But who's doing the wiping? We were all there in the dining room.
All but Archer. Maybe he's a homicidal maniac trying to drive everybody out of their reason.
No. It was not Archer.
What makes you so sure?
I just found his tombstone. Look. Well, this must be the family burial ground. We're up to our hips in dead folks.
Then the guide was right. Archer is dead.
No. His date of birth is carved on the stone. But there's no date of death.
Well, how come the king-size marker?
Maybe the other side is reserved for Doc.
Oh, thanks a whole lot. Well, maybe Andre's in there ahead of me.
Or
Or maybe Randy's up to another one of her maniacal tricks. Come on.
Nobody here.
Not even Joe.
They must have carried him upstairs.
Maybe he walked away. Maybe he wasn't shot.
No, this rifle's been fired. Hey, look.
What's that?
Black thread tied to the trigger and to the stock. Reggie, check the top of the window. See if there's any more thread up there. Doc, you sit in Job's chair. Remember, Randy said, Job, sit in your place.
I found it. Tied to a crossbar outside the window.
Good. Hang the rifle outside, up on the crossbar. Now, loop the black thread up over the muzzle so that when the rifle fires, the bullet will cut the thread and drop the rifle into the window box.
Loaded, rigged, ready to fire.
Okay. Now, line it up on Job's chair.
Fellas.
I've got the thread to the trigger. Now, somebody at this table pulled the string on Job. The question is who? Was it Randy? Was it Reggie? No. Doc. Faith, Hope, Charity. Maybe Job shot himself.
Fellas.
Come on, give it a yank.
Doc. Right in the window box. Theory confirmed.
Hope, you all right?
Never mind me. Something's happened to Cherry.
Well, where is she?
She's disappeared. Her clothes are thrown all over the stairs. Well, go see for yourself.
Get this in your notebook. Handkerchief. Baby blue. Monogram, C.C.
Charity Cheney.
Right.
Look, there's a shoe.
Evening slipper. Gold lame, ruby trim.
It's hers.
Look, there's another one.
Repeat.
And there, a silk stocking.
Holdcraft Mills. Nylon, Dacron, Polycron. Extra sheer. Taupe.
It's hers.
There's the other one.
Repeat.
Look, back here by that statue.
Ball gown. Custom couture by Rene of Paris. Plunging V-neck.
Oh, that's Sherry.
There's something silk back there.
Slip. Lace marbles. Frill grommets. Extreme décolletage.
Good old Cher.
There, leading down to the furnace room.
36C. Elastic reinforced, strapless. Satin lined, double thrust. Drip dry.
No need to rave like a ruddy poet.
Next.
Down there, by the furnace room door.
Never mind.
It looks like the end of the trail.
Well, we can't stop now. There's a girl at the end of this haberdashery.
Look, in the furnace room. Found. Gagged. Wrapped in coarse-grained burlap. 6-pound coke sack.
That's Charity.
Carry you up to her room. We'll question her there. If Archie did it, we'll get his description. Try to remember now. What did he look like?
No, it was too horrible.
But you finally did see him.
Yes.
but not his face. Why are you keeping me here?
We're not keeping you here. This is your bedroom. Don't be afraid. See, there's Little Red Riding Hood, Jack and the Beanstalk, Mother Goose.
We always hide in our rooms when Mother gets mad at us for being bad. Have I been bad?
You've been great.
Now, you say you didn't see his face. Why not? Was it covered?
No. It just wasn't there.
Are you putting us on?
He had kind of a hood over his head. And it was all kind of dark and blank inside.
Blank in the hood. Can you fill in the details?
Well, the hood. And then kind of a shorty smock.
Shorty smock.
Like Faye's nighties. Only big and full. And made out of shiny satin.
What color?
Red. Blood red.
Any trousers?
That's funny. I don't remember his trousers.
No trousers?
I mean, I don't even remember seeing his legs.
Well, if he didn't have trousers, you'd have to see his legs.
I mean, I don't remember whether he had legs or not.
But he picked you up and carried you down the stairs to the furnace room.
Well, then I guess he must have had something.
No face, red smock, no legs. Think you could pick that out of a lineup?
Why do you think he carried you down to the furnace room?
Oh, I know why. He turned up the flames full blast.
But he didn't do it.
Because the baby scared him away.
The baby?
It started to cry.
That's odd. We didn't hear a whimper.
Well, it came from inside the furnace. It cried and he left. And the next thing I knew, I was here in my bed.
I tucked you in.
Here. Maybe it was Andre. Maybe he wasn't dead. Maybe he rigged the rifle to make us think one of the family shot Job. And he dressed up in this clown outfit and carried her down to do her in.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, you're just jealous because you didn't think of it.
Doc, that toy chest you're sitting on.
What's in it?
My dollies.
Open it.
Right in the ear.
What is it?
Andre.
Dead.
Stark, staring stiff.
Here. How did you know he was in there?
Heel marks on the floor.
You think Sherry stuffed him in there?
No, she's in shock.
It could have been Job.
Or Archer.
Or Randy. It's time to grab her and grill her. She knows where Archer is. Find Archer. We find all the answers. Come on. Randy, we want a word with you.
Hey. Howdy, man.
Where's your mother? It's important.
Mother is gone.
Gone.
She was here at her desk, dressed in her work togs. She punched all these time clocks and disappeared into the wall.
The secret passages.
Why would she go in there?
To prepare the experiment. Follow her? Not a chance. She knows these mazes, and we don't.
Well, what are we going to do now?
We've got to develop a plan. We've got to get organized, step by step, in clear chronological order. We'll need pencils, chart paper, thumbtacks. We'll need a floor plan.
Operation Brains.
A skull session.
Right. Let's do it once more.
Rundown from Archer.
Possibilities. 1, no such person. 2, dead. 3, locked in a water tank. 4, running loose. 5, nearsighted miser. 6, homicidal maniac.
Don't forget his tombstone.
That's factor X.
Rundown on Randy.
1, completely insane. 2, diabolically clever. 3, innocent victim. 4, mad scientist. Set it up as an equation. Let Archer be A. Let girls B, C, and D relate to him as variables. Cancel Job and Andre as M and N. Randy's function is factor X.
Trace your movements once more, Doc. From the time you went into the secret passage until you came out in Charity's shaft. Doc. Hey, Doc. Oh, he's asleep.
He's gone.
Gone.
He must have taken the secret passage.
Through the thing.
Right.
Doc? You in there, Doc? Let's go after him.
No telling which way he went. Reggie, Doc's a disciplined detective. He wouldn't sneak off in the middle of a skull session.
You think she's got him?
What time?
It's almost midnight.
The experiment's begun. Come on.
Into position. Lions 1, 2, and 3 will advance to holding cage and remain in go condition. Shiva, keep it moving, you yellow devil. Come at it. Come down, boy. Down that ramp, you vicious snake! Stop that! You'll shake it apart! How do you feel?
Help!
This is serious business.
I am serious.
Help! Stop that. According to my tests, you have nerves of steel. No tics, tremors, murmurs, or flutters. Now, before we get underway, I want to check out your genes.
My genes?
To your knowledge, do they have any flaws or defects?
Well, they shrink in cold water.
I warn you, this is a matter of life and death. I'm referring to your hereditary genes. Is there any history of defectiveness in your family tree? Stop that!
Which way? The wires to the time clock. That one leads down to the library. This one is it.
If you don't mind my asking, what have you got in mind with those lines?
They are going to provide a hostile environment. You see, this experiment is environment versus heredity. Ordinarily, I would select a newborn baby with no defects in its genes. Then I would raise it in a hostile environment. The wrong formula, tight rompers, soggy cereal, slobbering relatives, TV programs with clowns and long-haired sheepdogs. And then, as it grew older, I would increase the pressure with long-haired clowns and electric guitars.
But why subject an innocent child to such cruel and inhuman treatment?
Because I intend to prove that an unblemished specimen can face up to anything without cracking. That's why I picked you.
Well, what did I ever do to you?
You're perfect. But I don't have time to raise a baby. That's why I picked you instead.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to strip you down to your shorts and throw you to that pack of starving lions. Isn't that marvelous?
Wait, you got the wrong boy. I'm not perfect.
Nonsense. I have the utmost confidence in you. Time for the countdown.
I hear something.
Sounds like the starting and Doc's top sirloin.
The girls. One of them put that note in your pocket. Whoever it is has got to know the way to the dungeon.
Yeah, they're too scared.
Not if we promise to protect them. Tell them Doc's about to die. They've got to help us.
What about the murderer?
The murderer won't strike if they're under our surveillance.
Hey, look.
Secret door.
Don't scream.
It's us, Jack and Reggie.
What are you doing in my shower?
We're hunting for Doc. You've got to help us. Round up your sisters. Come on.
It is imperative that you disrobe.
Keeping my clothes on.
You must be as helpless as a newborn babe, fully exposed to the hostile environment.
Not me. You got the wrong guinea pig.
I expected this. Your test results revealed a high score in personal modesty. Fortunately, I built a denuding device into the bed. Now, I advise you to clench your teeth. This may take your breath away.
Hey, stop that! Hey, what are you doing? Cut that out! For goodness sakes, will you stop? Those pictures are cold. Now, come on, lady, please. Will you cut it out? Please? Will you stop taking my clothes off? You are removing all my clothes. Now stop it. Right? Now, will you stop that right now? Please.
Back up a little. There. Stripped and ready for action.
It's this way. No, it's this way. We promised to help. We promised Mother we wouldn't tell.
That may mean they're down to dessert.
Follow me.
Checklist completed. Gird your loins for the final countdown.
I don't know how to gird my loins.
Doc, I want to take this last opportunity of congratulating you on your tremendous show of personal bravery.
Well, there's only one thing wrong.
What?
I'm scared.
You are not scared.
Well, why are my teeth chattering?
Chattering is within the limits of normal tolerance.
What about knees knocking?
Automatic reflexes. Normal under stress.
Hair standing on end.
Skin tightening effects. Normal under crisis conditions.
Blacking out.
Adrenaline feedback. Normal.
Dampness.
Parasympathetic neurological response. You are having the feelings a baby would have. Do you feel like crying?
Yes.
All systems go. Lions A-OK? Begin countdown.
I'm not ready.
10.
Wait.
9.
You're making a big mistake.
8. Hold countdown. Bringing in observer.
Where's Randy?
There in the box seat.
Who's that with her? Band and muffled.
It's got to be Alexander Archer.
Yes, it's Daddy.
Daddy?
Observer in position. Ready to resume countdown.
Stop! I order you to cease and desist. Mrs. Archer?
Nobody calls me that.
It's no use, Randy. The girls told us your secret. You're too independent to use your married name, so you hide behind the facade of Archer and Cheney.
All right. He is my husband. And there he sits. He dared to accuse me of failing my children. It was over breakfast. We had a quarrel. He was crying, and there was egg on his chin. And he looked at me with those watery eyes and said, "Randy, you're a bad mother."
So you locked him in a dungeon.
I don't take that off anybody. And you better not choke up in the clutch. My marriage, my business partnership, and my motherhood are all riding on your back. Nothing is going to stand in my way. I'm going to prove my point if it kills you. Resume countdown. 8.
She's insane. She won't listen to reason. Assault plan 1. You girls create a diversion. Reggie and I'll rescue Doc. Then we'll all converge on the main objective, Alexander Archer.
4.
Stop! Our agency demands that you call off this insane demonstration.
3, 2, 1.
The wires from the floodlights. Short it into the lock and melt it open. Stall her as long as you can. Wait, Randy! You don't want another murder on your conscience.
What do you mean, another murder?
Can't you see what your domineering personality has done to your children? You're driving them out of their faculties.
Don't try to blame their nervous condition on me. I have always been a model mother. The weakness is in their genes.
Well, genes or not, you made one of them so nervous that she shot Job.
The shot came through the window. Job was shot by somebody from outside.
That's where you're wrong. One of them did it.
My daughters were seated right there at the table. Doc, brace yourself. I'm going to press the final button.
The baby. It's one of the girls. Can you see which one? Out in the dark.
Stop fiddling with those lights. This is your mother speaking.
Look, the girls are fighting. One of them is a murderer.
No! Stop that fighting. I order you. Charity! Do as your mother commands you.
Jack! Randy, the cage busted open! Help!
Come on, Phil. Cover me.
To go. Don't panic.
Where's Jack?
He's pulling some wire.
Oh.
No! You're not doing it right. No one is allowed to help him. Go back.
Look out!
Okay, run him by.
Run him by.
I'll sort him out.
Sort him out.
innocent. You helped him. There were 3 of you. And look what you've done to my lions. Now I'll have to get new ones and start from scratch.
It's no use, Randy. You'll have to face up to your failure as a mother.
Nobody calls me a failure.
You know, it's obvious that you can't take honest criticism. All we want to do is brief you on a few personal faults.
Never.
Well, I hate to do this to a wife and mother. Brief!
Let go of me! How dare you attack a defenseless woman?
Well, we have to keep up with modern methods. It's time you faced up to the mess you've made of your life.
I refuse to listen.
Oh, Hope, how's Faye?
She'll be okay, except for whiplash effects in the neck. We both landed on Cherry.
Cherry, how is she?
I'm afraid poor Charity's had it.
My little girl?
Yes, your little girl. It had to happen this way, Randy. You see, your little girl committed the murder.
Why would Charity want to kill anyone?
Because of your overbearing attitude. You made her regress back to childhood. Drove her up to a nursery room with Simple Simon, Humpty Dumpty, and Peter Piper.
What have they got to do with it?
They are they. They're the figments of her disordered imagination. The blood-red smock. The hood. No face. Little Red Riding Hood gone schizo.
She had a fixation on the wallpaper.
Because she's the one who left the trail of clothing that took us down the stairs to the furnace room.
Who tied her up then in the coal sack?
She trussed herself up with slip knots. You know, Faye and Hope knew that Cherry did it. That's why they caught her up there on the wall.
Why did she shoot Andre?
She didn't. Job did. Andre was seeing too much of his sisters. Job tried to get him fired.
Andre punched him in the nose. That's how I got blood on my beach dress.
Cherry saw it happen. The fight and the sight of blood terrified her and started her on her flight from reality. Oh, she wanted to come and tell you about it. But Job knew that she sided with her daddy, and he threatened to tell you about her secret visits to Archer's cell. She slipped the note in Reggie's pocket, but her inner conflicts drove her up to her room with Humpty Dumpty and Little Red Riding Schizo. She split right down the middle, rigged up the rifle, and shut Job's mouth for good.
It's a pack of lies.
Don't you see? That's what happens to children brought up in an unstable environment.
I do not see. I shall never surrender.
Well, you leave us no choice but to pick up Alexander Archer and to go.
Take him, and good riddance. I'll file for divorce. Who wants to be married to a miserable coward with defective genes?
Let her go, fellas. I'm afraid we'll just have to have you confined, Randy. Move out! Don't be frightened, Mr. Archer. You may be a famous coward, but she can't bully you anymore. We're here to take you back to civilization.
Push me around, will you? Well, I was right all along. My genes are perfect. You're a bad mother. Hogwash.
Agency 1, stand by for TV transmission. Over.
This is
Gordon Elliot once again. 1 L, 2 T's. You know, I want to congratulate you chaps on a simply marvelous show. You know, you really are